괊ᴏᴅ day, 괊ᴏᴅ morning, 괊ᴏᴅ afternoon, whatever 괊ᴏᴅ may be working the best for you. The tongue stutter once again. Hi Polly, hi. Today is a gloomy day, but this fox is happy. Happy. Because my hammy finally... Gyepi! Because my hammy finally got back home. So yeah, I do be quite happy. Kelly was discharged from the hospital and she's home with the medications. But yeah, she's doing quite better, coming to the neurological issue, since it is mostly gone. That is the worst part of it is gone. She still does have issues with her liver, but she does have medications to accompany her cause, and yeah. From what I understood, also the vet stated that she could live months like this with the medications. That was something I did not even expect, honestly, given how she was feeling and how much of a babushka my hammy is getting. So yeah, we do be happy today. Today we're going to continue 괊ᴅᴜ game to eventually be able to reach the actual ending of it. Fortunately, we do have like the tree with the choices, with the branching choices, so that we can get around it. Let's see. Okay, so first thing is I messed around a bit with the audio levels, so as always, please let me know in case it does have to be boosted a bit. Okay, so here's the game, here's the fox, all is goody, Polly is also here. How are you doing, Polly? Hope all is goody on your end as well. So great, can we get back to the story now? This next part is the important bit. Okay. I have this radio I upgraded with my mom, and I was too angry to sleep, so I tried to dial in something worth listening to. So yeah, so far the story progressed as we were playing around with Rollo, that is this currently giant orange kettle, and we did come upon a very odd, bizarre area that was supposed to be abandoned, but it is not, and it seems like something is quite bad going on behind what we see around our town. The so-stated abandoned area did have some green fluorescent goo that if you did touch, for example, with a branch, then the flowers would start growing straight away, but then they withered instantly as well. We also came to know that our actual original town has been moved. We have been moved to another town, so we are not at the original place that we always lived at. We're at a copy of our town, and our town is currently destroyed, like it's totally frozen, and we're trying to understand what's going on. Our Kato friend has become this huge after approaching that green particle, from what I recall properly. And this black Kato is a new resident here that is hanging around with us. She's pretty friendly and cool, and she's trying to investigate what's going on together with us. And it seems like one of her mothers is involved with the scientific projects that are run behind the wall, that are secret so far. So we're trying to understand what's going on, since we still did not. So I tried to dial in something worth listening to. Mr. Kerr, are you there? Mr. Kerr? Yes, I'm busy, what is it? Apologize, I have the founder on the line. Patch him through immediately. One moment. Hello, sir, it's not nice to hear from you. Skip the pleasantries. What's your report on our new lead researcher of deep engineering? Nolly module seems to be integrating nicely. At this very moment, she's working to help us meet our deadline. She offered to work overtime before I even had the chance to suggest it. Excellent, and you have faith that she's capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor. Her work must be complete before the festival. I'll make sure she stays day and night until it's accomplished. Good, you know how I feel about loose ends. Yes, sir. Once she has finished the work, We need to make a determination regarding her long-term prospects in the company. Immediately, sir. I usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold. We're in the endgame, Bill. After your failures with Dr. Prescott, I can't afford to take any risks. Of course, sir. No loose ends, sir. When she finishes the work, she will either leave the office completely committed to perennial harvest, or she won't leave at all. So there was also a plot twist, since there was, like, one of the residents a small pup. That is actually not a small pup, but an old pup that performed some experiments upon himself, and he seems to be among the most evil ones that to care most about money and less about the actual town being there. Since in the past it happened to have good harvest thanks to the fertilizer they invented or something, and it was selling quite a lot. But then something did happen and it didn't work at all, or actually destroyed the whole crops. So the business went down, but now he returned and everyone is like fearing them. Also, we discovered that the babushka we're living with, our grandma, is not our grandma because our grandma passed away quite some time ago. And it is our mother that was supposed to have disappeared into nowhere. But yeah, she's always been with us, our mother. Perfect. Oh, also, exciting news. I used it for the very first time, my apple cutter today. Very interesting scientific object it is. It worked pretty well. Very handy it is. I never tried one before. Sir, if I might suggest, maybe we should delay, just for a bit. Oh? We seem to be rushing to hit this festival deadline. Rushing into things has caused some issues in the past. I see. Please understand that I just want what's best for you. I am eternally grateful for all that you've done for me. Bill, I'll make this very clear for you. I brought you in to make things run smoothly, not to have opinions. Of course, sir. Chin up, Bill. You're only a few days away from having everything you ever dreamed of. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Whoa. Yeah. Just so we're clear, when they said loose ends, they were talking about murder, right? Like, actually killing someone. Capital murder.
Luca gave Rollo a quick elbow to the ribs.
Who is this founder? I was hoping you guys would know. Now, as far as we know, Kara is the top banana at Perennial Harvest. We sound scared of this founder guy. So I have an even topper banana on the field. What the hell is my mom caught up in? Has she talked about the job much? Not really. She said she was going to come in and continue the work of someone she respected. Luca, do you think that body at the warehouse was the person Beck's mom came to replace? That would make sense. Beck, it seems like Nellie's predecessor got, loose-ended. I'm getting that impression. Okay, so we need to get your mom out of there before the festival happens. That's 2 days away. Won't she just come home after work? The group on the radio said they were going to hold her there until then. So if she's not coming out, we gotta go in and get her.
Beck flicked a large sheet of paper out of her pocket and slammed it on the floor.
Maybe this will help. You have blueprints? Well, it's really just a welcome map from my mom's speech orientation day. But it shows the layout. Sure looks like blueprints to me. Look, here's the reception area. There's a big room market founder's office. It even has the exits market. Guys! We have a deadline. We have an objective. We have blueprints. You realize what this is, right?
Started to wiggle with excitement.
Oh gosh, he's so excited. I think we're hasting. It's sufficiently a haste.
Chapter 6.
Okay.
The heist. They spent the night's end huddled around that small map, formulating a plan to infiltrate the headquarters of Perennial Harvest. It would be no small feat, a modern facility equipped with all manner of technology. Not to mention the swarm of clipboards that would most certainly be scattered throughout. By the time the sun began to peek through the car window used as a makeshift balcony door, all were in agreement. This could just work. The final day before the festival would be used to prepare. They'd need to pool every resource at their disposal, pull every favor with a thread. Even enlist some unsavory characters around town with important tasks only they were suited for. Luckily, there was enough ill will and mistrust toward Perennial Harvest that alliances could be found at a bargain. Luca, Beck, and Rollo rubbed their eyes as they exited the treehouse. They hadn't slept at all that night. There was no time. The festival was to begin in one day, and they each had their assignments.
Alright, quick recap. Rollo, you're gonna talk to Roxy. Cordially. Without her and feats, this whole thing could go bust. Me? Cordial is my middle name. Huh? And how do you plan to explain your new...
vaguely at Rollo's sizable figure.
circumstance? But she'll be so happy I'm alive she won't even notice.
Snorted an involuntary giggle.
And Beck, you sure Ilona won't just shoot this whole thing down when she hears it? She'll listen. Once she understands the danger Nelly is in, the danger we're all in, the plan will make sense. Okay. That leaves me with 괂ᴏ and Iggy. Are you gonna persuade them? I'll think of something.
They each looked at each other with sleepy confidence and nodded.
I think the audio should be better now. Please let me know if it's too loud. Well, Godspeed. Let's go. At least the help of Ģeļ. At least the help of Iggy and Tish.
Luca's winter coat decommissioned for the summer. With the cold holding out longer than usual, he reconsidered its usefulness.
Wanted to check if there's anything more to interact with to get them stamps. Did we already do everything here? I'm truly not sure. I don't really remember. Yeah, we used all of them. Okay. Never mind.
Luca tied a shoestring to
Let's
the
pick
hook.
a random one.
What fish could resist a nice shoestring?
Okay. Returning back. Can I talk to them? No. Gonna go back to the town.
For a town that saw few visitors, the welcome was perhaps more grand than necessary.
Nothing to do at that graveyard. Okay. I wonder when will it be time that we can enter here. Wait.
The road leading to Beacon Pines was long and uninspiring. A sort of natural barrier for the impatient.
Okay. Then let's enter here. They always do sleep. Don't wanna talk with the sussy one. No. Let's see, it was Igentish, right? But where are they? Undaunted, he shook his head. Over? No. Endings are merely a state of mind. This doesn't end until I give up. Wow. I admire the conviction. But can he really pull through? Oops, my bad. Nope. This is where we came from. You ever wondered why an agricultural company employs an army of survey takers? The clipboards, they say they're just trying to make us happy. Do they want to make us happy, or just figure out what makes us happy? An important distinction. Thank you, Mrs. Detective, for your input. Seems like they're not here either. Not touching. Bam. Okay. Maybe we're here. Oh. Okay. Hello. Hey, Jeff. What can I do you for? Well, I know how much you hate perennial harvest. Hate's a strong word. Oh, sorry, I didn't say it was the wrong word. Gotcha. So we're gonna break into their headquarters, and I thought you might be able to help.
Jeff wheezed out a long snicker.
I see, I knew you kids were alright. Great, so you'll
The
help?
joy in Jeff's face drained instantly.
Not a chance. But give me one good reason. I should risk my hide aiding and abetting you rascals.
Looking into the sullen eyes of his would-be accomplice, Luca blurted out the first word that came to mind.
Fight. Fight. I've done enough fighting for one lifetime, and more than my share of losing. Time's come to hang up the gloves.
Luca wasn't ready to give up, so he shouted out again.
Shit! Yeah, it's all shit. I still ain't helping. And that's some shit.
Jeff's
Hide.
brow perked up.
What'd you say? Go ahead and hide
Sensing
then.
some traction, Luca carried on.
Let a bunch of kids do what needs to be done. We're not afraid.
Jeff's scowl faded with a sigh.
Say what you will about old Jeff, and they all do, but you'll never hear and see a hit from nothing.
One good stomp of the foot was all Jeff needed to drive his point home.
What was it you kids needed? Some sort of disguise. I've got just a thing. And while we're at it, that crate should come in handy. This ain't gonna be free, you know. I'm thinking 5 bags of sorghum should cover it. Put it on my tab.
Luca offered out his open hand to seal the deal. With a firm and dusty grip, Jeff
Reciprocated, sorry. Didn't want to skip trade. Done. Swing my first thing in the morning. Okay. So he's gonna help. Pengu-san, where is Iggy? I do wonder. Oh, there he is. Hey, Tish, look who it is. Luca, are you here to try to take us to death again? Look, just hear me out.
Iggy raised an eyebrow suspiciously.
We're listening. Iggy, I know we've both been giant bags of shit to each other.
Iggy gave a reluctant shrug.
Yet, you're not wrong. Probably life has been kinda strange, you know?
Iggy considered the point.
Things have been weird around here, so I'm offering a truce and asking for your help. What you say we pull our hostilities at least for now? Pull? We don't pull away from nothing. Buzz off. Oh, I mistook.
Luca knew that he tried.
Shit.
Iggy gave.
Hard. Get to it. We aren't interested. Okay, so. Shit.
Iggy gave a reluctant.
And then Strange was correct.
Iggy considered the point.
Just say we break our hostilities at least for now. We do like breaking things. Even if a truce means less breaking things. What if I told you there was a way to have a truce and break stuff? Go on. I need you to cause a distraction so I can sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ.
A wild-eyed grin spread across Iggy's face.
My, Luca Van Horn, I'm impressed. And after this is all done, maybe you and Tish can come hang out at the treehouse
Iggy
sometime.
glanced over to Tish, who nodded in agreement.
Fine. But not because we want to see your crappy treehouse. We'll just like to cause
With a
chaos.
quick nod, Luca was off.
We had an agreement. Our job is done. Did you hear that, Tish?
Iggy gazed up at Tish with a smile.
He invited us to hang out at the
A subtle
treehouse.
tear ran down Tish's cheek.
I never expected this day to come. She did speak up! How wonderful! She did speak up! Again, Tish, you're fun.
Chapter
Yep.
7.
Hi, Goodility! Hi, how are you doing?
Into the hive. A good heist requires preparation, and thorough preparation takes time, something they had precious little of. So far, everything was in order. Jeff, Iggy, and Tish all agreed to do their part. Beck radioed Luca that night with a simple and covert message. We are locked and loaded on my end. And Rollo, after a lengthy confession, managed to persuade Roxy and Fitz to help.
Amazing.
He stowed away in mission control for the night to avoid attracting attention.
Okay.
Rollo, being uniquely suited for the role, would be the first to breach Perennial Harvest. The outfit provided by Jeff wasn't perfect, but a convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe, 90% confidence.
Confidence.
Rollo took a few vigorous breaths and shook out his arms.
Just take calm, Rollo. You can do this. And disguise. Got your delivery here. Delivery? I don't have anything in my notes about a delivery. One moment. I'm so sorry, but there's no delivery scheduled for this morning,
He
right?
had to think quick.
That's because this goes directly to the founder. He asked that it be kept
Rollo
secret.
sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
You know how the founder can be. I suppose we can leave this one off the records. Our harvest awaits and
With a
such.
stroke of his mustache, Rollo proceeded into the Perennial Harvest headquarters.
Our harvest awaits. Package here for the founder. Oh, I didn't hear anything about. He had this need to know kind of thing. I'll
He
just check.
stammered and flipped through the pages of his clipboard.
This goes directly to the founder. I don't have time to fill you in. Oh, I see. If you could just complete this
Rollo
form.
interrupted with urgency in his voice.
Every time with the forms. Look, if you want to explain to the founder why I'm late, well, it's your funeral. I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again?
Rollo panicked.
Our harvest awaits, sir. That's a restricted area. Excuse me, sir. Our harvest awaits. Ready to light this candle, Tish? Yep. Suck on his perennial ham feast. What was
The
that?
distraction was enough for Rollo to regain his confidence.
Just open the damn door. I've got a job to do.
The clipboard fumbled around in a frenzy.
Oh my gosh. I should check on that noise. Oh, come on. Just buzz me in already. Okay, okay. Phew, that was close. Our harvest awaits. Hey, I figure one and up. Stick with the classics. Well, that was a close one. But you pulled it off. Nice work, Rollo. Right, everyone knows what to do. Yep, deep engineering is to the north. I'll go with back, in case she needs some muscle. I head east to the founder's office. You two be safe. Okay. Locate the founder's office. That's odd. There's not even any cups for the water. Oh my gosh, it's the labyrinth. Yay!
Solomon stopped in his tracks.
Luca, what are you doing here? It's a long story. Are you
A
okay?
veneer of confusion flashed across Solomon's face. His words rushed out dramatically.
No, I am most certainly not okay. Some strange people grabbed me and... Were they in hazmat suits? Yes, how did you know? They brought me here and locked me up, and when they were distracted, I ran. That's a lie. Okay, you should stick with me. We've got a plan.
Solomon's facade briefly faltered.
We? You, Roland back are headed to the deep engineering. Thank heavens you found me. We've got to get out of here. We can leave just yet, but they'll catch us again. I've got to do something first. When you were running, did you happen to see other market founder? Founder, were you looking for him? I'm not, I just need to get into that office. Now that you mention it, I don't think I saw a door that said founder. It was just down this way.
Luca happened to notice a plaque above the door.
Office of the founder. Knocking comes with consequence. Oh, here it is. So it is. It's pretty lucky that I ran into you, or else I may have missed it. Truly
Luca tried
fortunate.
the handle.
Locked.
Solomon leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
Regrettably, it seems to be some sort of electric lock. I don't see how we could possibly defeat a lock like
Luca
that.
smiled and looked at his watch.
Let's just wait a minute. Wow! Bonk. I know what sort of funny business you're up to, but I like
She
it.
learned a quick hat tip and ambled off with a whistle.
Howdy. Good afternoon.
The light on the keypad changed from red to green.
How did you do that? It's good to have friends. Quick, let's get inside before someone spots us. We're gonna be in deep poop.
Luca switched on his walkie-talkie.
Rollo, I mean, as expected, there's a control panel. Great timing, we're stuck at a locked door market 24601. Need you to get us through. What if someone catches us? We should get out of here. I'm not leaving my friend Solomon.
On the computer screen, a green cursor blinked in a password field.
Surely you don't have a way to get around the password.
Luca pecked out his best guess. Underground secrets.
Let's go.
The screen blinked to life. columns of green numbers glowed on a black background.
How did you just guess that? Oh, is this absurd password Rollo heard when he was down here before? It's funny how someone arrogant enough to call themselves the founder uses such a basic password. Or they were thinking several moves ahead, not expecting anyone to guess something so simple. These villain types always end up outsmarting themselves.
Solomon's jaw clenched into a half-smile.
Your powers of deduction are as impressive as your luck.
Luther quickly scanned the columns for number 24601.
Rollo, I think you should do it. Bingo bango, door is open, look how you never fail to impress. What is that slippery loud even doing down here? We have a friend whose mom is in trouble, we're here to get her out. I see. Okay, look, I think we're close. The next door is marked 13806.
Once again, Luca scrutinized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward and pressed a large red button.
Oh, papa. Maybe this one opens the lock. Crap, we've got company. Luca, must go faster. 1 second, I can't think without this
He
noise.
quickly skimmed the screen with his finger.
Here it is! 13806, go, go, go! Curse these fumbling hands. My apologies, Luca. Don't beat yourself up. I knew you were just trying to help. Oh man, no water cups. Rollo! Rollo, are you okay? Rollo, come in!
Mr. Kerr approached with a sneer
Oh, no.
and spoke into his walkie-talkie.
You could turn off the alarms, dear
With
Trumpet.
self-satisfaction, he called into the hallway.
That, my dears, is a dead end. Nowhere to run. Rollo, where are you? Are you okay? Yeah, I think we lost him. Making our way back to Nellie's office. Okay, you two rebel-rousers are coming with us. Nope. Punch! Make a break for it. Good job. Did that little shit just kick me? Don't just stand there after them. Was he blocked that way? Did she kick him in the neck? Oh, okay, I think that worked at Roxy and Fitz. Have them on a wild goose chase. I'm having trouble following what just happened. Like I said, it's good to have friends. Rolla, how long do you think Roxy can distract them? How long can Roxy keep someone so pissed off they can't see straight? Let's just say we've got time. Entering another office now. Mom? Oh, honey, what did you do to your hair? I thought you'd be happy. I finally used the ᴁᴍᴍᴜ slap kit. You sure have a knack for making me incredibly proud in the most frustrating ways. We need to get you out of here. We? Who is your adult friend? Oh, I'm not an adult. Ever heard of a growth spurt? I had more of a growth spew. No, that's not possible.
Nellie leaned over to examine his teeth.
Substantial banding on the enamel of the molars consistent with Tempus liquamen exposure. Is it what you call the gunk they forced me to drink? You drank it? Oh no. You told me it was only being tested on plants. Oh, Beck, sweetie, I promise I didn't know. Mom, what the hell is going on at this place? I was brought here to work on the discovery of a lifetime. A novel chemical compound was discovered under beacon pines in a wellspring they called the source. They named it Tempus liquamen. It was energy from its surroundings in order to fundamentally alter matter's relationship to time. It was the secret to Valentine's fertilizer. They harvested the source, infusing small amounts of Tempus liquamen into the product. It worked wonders, drastically accelerating plant growth. Crops will be ready to harvest in a fraction of the time, but it led to complications. The full harvest. Perennial harvest came in to clean up the mess, to succeed where Valentine failed, but Tempus liquamen is rebellious. Rebellious? You can think of it as a manifestation of change itself. It's volatile by its very nature. So the more you try to force it to do a specific thing, the more it resists, yeah. I can relate to that. My role was to finish the work of my predecessor, Dr. Prescott, harnessing Tempus liquamen to reliably manipulate an organism's age. Just imagine how many people we could feed. Mr. Kerr, was very insistent that we achieve a successful result before today's festival. But you didn't, right?
Nellie sighed.
You know how much I love a good puzzle. I buried myself into the problem. It wasn't long until I discovered oddities in Dr. Prescott's notes. Oddities? They contained obvious errors, mistakes that someone of his reputation would never make. So I fixed them and how I get to replace my entire wardrobe. I really am truly sorry. Those clothes were all hand-me-downs anyway. It sounds like Dr. Prescott figured it out, got cold feet and intentionally sabotaged his own work. I had considered that possibility. I sent a letter asking him to clarify his thinking. Mom, Dr. Prescott is dead. Kerr had him killed. What? I overheard them talking about it on the radio. It's why we gotta get you out of here. Now. Wait, the vial! I finally solved the chemical equation along with direct control of aging. Mr. Kerr picked it up just before you came. All the more reason we gotta hightail it. Look out, we've got Dr. Maudwell heading your way now. Roger that, be careful. Alright, everything's on track. And what is your plan for escape? We'll go over everything when they get here. In the meantime, maybe we can dig up some more information. Nice 80 proof whiskey. A hard drink for a hard man. Wow, even his alcohol is arrogant.
Solomon muttered inaudibly.
I should just bother you right now. What's that? I said I shouldn't bother you right now. Don't be silly, you're no bother at all. Let's see what else this bad boy has on it. Security system, tankard logs, payroll. You know, for being so evil, this guy sure is boring.
Solomon once again muttered under his breath.
Just you wait. Huh? Oh, nothing.
Luca tugged on each of the cabinets.
Dang, this must be the good stuff. They're all locked. Perhaps he's not as careless as you suspected. It looks like the founder was helping Kerr plan the festival. Why would such a secretive leader be obsessed with a party? Only time will
Luca
tell.
held his hand up to the ashtray.
Still warm. He must have been in here recently. Because it's a little doggy. I'm really sorry you got dragged into this mess, Solomon. You needn't worry about me. Well, I feel bad either way. We're gonna get you out of this, I
With a
promise.
subtle, quivering lip, a smile crawled across Solomon's face. They heard the trampling of frantic footsteps from the hallway.
Lock it, lock it, lock it! Lock it. That was close. When we left Nally's office, it was swarming with clipboards. We barely got away. Did they follow you? Rollo, before we start tossing blame around. Is it possible someone ordered a pizza? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Definitely not pizza. What now? Now look at me, I'm officially retiring from the hosting business. We're so sorry for the inconvenience. We just have a few quick questions. Just let me think. Can someone watch the door? Of course. No! Everyone else, huddle up. Oops! I think this little caper has gone on long enough. Solomon, no! Hush now, child, the elders are speaking. Dr. Maudwell, a brief reintroduction is in order. We've never met in person, but we have corresponded. You see, it was I who hired you, Solomon the pathetic orphan child. The powerful and enigmatic founder, Sharper the fallen progenitor who created this town. Perennial harvest, Valentine fertilizer, all connected by a single thread, yours truly. But that's...
Her eyes searched the floor in thought. Solomon watched eagerly, waiting for the flicker of epiphany. With a sickened look, she peered into his soul.
Ha, yes, now you've got it. Tempus Liquam and you discovered how to reverse the process.
Solomon clapped with genuine delight.
Very good, Dr. Maudwell. Very good. Though the discovery wasn't intentional.
Solomon glanced down. examining his youthful form.
And the effects went a little too far for my tastes. That's why you need me to finish Dr. Prescott's work, which you did admirably. Mr. Kerr, the vial, please.
Kerr presented it with a theatrical twirl of the hand.
I present to you the eighth wonder of
Before
the...
he could finish, Rollo snatched the vial from Kerr's palm.
Oh, wow! Wow, this stuff sounds pretty valuable. Be careful, you fool. You have no idea what you have in your hand. Actually, we do. You just did a whole evil villain monologue thing about
Rollo
it.
casually tossed the vial to Luca.
Gosh, maybe I have a
Luca
taste.
tickled the vial mockingly.
Says him. Luca! Over here! Move another inch and I smash
She
it.
held it tightly behind her back. Solomon sighed, speaking in crisp, measured syllables.
You have no plan. I'll smash it, I swear. Fine, risk killing us all. Or if you're lucky, nothing happens. Then what? We capture you and grant you much less
He
leniency.
pursed his lips with feigned sincerity.
But I give you my word, if you hand it over now, none of you will be harmed.
Deep uncertainty washed over Beck.
You're a smart girl, Beck, but there's no shame in being outwitted by someone smarter than you. We both know there is only one way this
She
ends.
looked to Nellie shakily. With a dispirited nod, Nellie sighed in defeat. Beck slowly approached Solomon.
That's a good girl. Beck, don't do it. We can trust that jerk. I'm sorry, he's right.
With apprehension, Beck conceded. Solomon pocketed the vial and brushed off his shoulder with a sharp flick.
Mr. Kerr, you have allowed yourself to be humiliated by a group of children. Report to my office tomorrow for a performance review.
The blood drained from Kerr's face.
Of course, sir. But first you have a speech to make. Trot out there and give me the introduction I deserve. And don't forget to smile. Yes, sir. And to think all of this is thanks to the efforts of Mr. Van Horn. I don't understand how is this all because of me. Huh? I said Mr. Van Horn, silly child. Dr. Van Horn, your father was always a thorn in my side. I offered him an opportunity to be a part of something great, but the fool was blinded by the righteousness. He even broke into my laboratory in an attempt to sabotage my
Solomon
work.
shook his head with gratification.
But the universe has a funny way of correcting course. By meddling with the force, he didn't understand. What showed me its true potential. As fate would have it, Luca, your father's dying act was to grant me eternal
A
life.
muffled applause resonated faintly through the walls.
Oh. Well, that's my cue. After the festivities and my subsequent ascension, I'll return to deal with you all. Until then, I suggest you use this time to reflect on the magnitude of your failure. You're free, keep post outside the door. Well, crap. I can't believe Beck saw this out like that. I'm not sure she had any other choice, so what now? What's the plan? I don't have one. Of course you do. You always have a plan. Rollo. You just need some time. Rollo, it's over. We lost.
Nellie was staring at the floor, deep in thought.
Sir, Luca, give me a minute to calm my mind. Hi. I'm sorry, Luca. I did what I had to do. I know, it's just, we were so close. I've got a feeling that eventually Solomon will get what's coming to him. Time once all heals. Well, time seems like less of an issue for him now. Luca, there's something you should know. After Mr. Kerr locked me in that office, I had nothing but time and curiosity. I poked around a bit, hoping to find a means of escape, but I found something else. A note hidden in a false drawer. What sort of note? Dr. Prescott must have sensed his time at perennial harvest was growing short, so he left behind a letter with the hope it will be found by his successor. It was a confession of sorts. He left it for me, but its contents... Look, I think they were meant for you. Why? What did it say? It is about an incident with your mother. Dr. Prescott found her in his lab with a stolen keycard. There was an accident. She had been exposed to extreme amounts of Tempus
The
liquamine.
color dropped from Luca's face.
Is she... She survived. Dr. Brasco decided to help her recover. He no longer trusted perennial harvest, so he kept her whereabouts a secret. Over time, your mother led him to reconsider the purpose of scientific discovery. Science is often at the vanguard of change, but that doesn't mean it's always right. He realized that no one should have control over something as powerful as time itself. I now believe that's why he began to intentionally sabotage his own work, and it cost him his life. That's a reasonable conclusion.
Luca was overwhelmed with emotion.
But if she's alive, where has she been? Where is she now?
A sudden explosion sounded from the hull. Chapter 8. Comeuppance. Ears still ringing, Gran picked herself up off the ground. Through the dust and smoke, she looked over to see Mrs. Fratelli helping Hiram Tolliver to his feet. She'd had to beg, borrow, and steal to acquire those explosives. How many nights had she spent visualizing how she'd use them to make things right? And now, her one shot at destroying the source, that damned hole that swallowed so much of her life, was gone. Traded for this jagged hole in a wall and a foolhardy shot at rescuing Rollo. With Fratelli and Tolliver at her side, she stepped through. It was a strange feeling. The last time she'd stalked this maze of hallways, it was in a different body. They quickly rounded a corner to find a group of clipboards guarding a door. Something worth guarding is probably something worth seeing. She leapt forward, brandishing her cane. If her last chance at vengeance for things lost was truly gone, she would just have to fight to keep what she still had.
Yay. Hello. There we go. Gran, what are you doing here? Luca, what are you doing here? We're here to save Nelly. We're here to save Rollo. I miss Lucas, Gran. That's awful nice of you. But I'm fine. Oh no, what did I? Gran, there's no time to explain. We have to go now. Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash.
They made their way out from deep within Perennial Harvest, just as Solomon finished up his speech.
Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket.
We've got to stop
In
him.
one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
No! Well, I guess that's it. We're lost. I wouldn't be so sure about that.
With a mischievous look, Beck elbowed Luca. Remember when I had the vial behind my back?
I might tweak his wonder potion with a little... malice?
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little malice.
Malice? The whiskey from his office? Yep, dude had an unfinished glass on his desk. He read his groceries, could use a little hair of the dog. You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Oh! Poop! Really now? Now that's what I call a tip of whiskey. Damn, dude.
The crowd gazed in stunned silence at the now empty stage. The quiet was broken when William Kerr sprinted off stage and into the distance. He was never seen around Beacon Pines, or anywhere else for that matter, again. Watching the silhouette of Kerr disappear over the horizon, Luca began to laugh. First, a low chuckle that became uncontrolled, heaving laughter. Through his tears, he was vaguely aware that the crowd had begun to laugh with him. The end.
Is this the true ending?
That was unexpected. Perhaps a bit of an absurd ending for my taste,
Yeah.
but who am I to say? I'm only writing the damn thing.
Oh, okay. We can change what we pick here. With a little change.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little change.
Let's see. Like pocket change? You're a lucky penny. Yeah, I put it in the vial when no one was looking. What's that thing going to do? No idea. That's the beauty of science. Now we observe. You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Oh. Excuse you. Holy crap, he's a baby? Yeah, but he's still Sharper, right? What he was no longer matters. This is an innocent child. Apologies for all the harm my father has caused
Eris
you.
awkwardly cradled the squirming child. She looked to her brother, her voice shaking with uncertainty.
Augustus, what do we do what Valentines always do. What must be done? I'll hurry home and prepare a curry for Father, young Sharper. That would be a great help, thank
She
you.
looked back down at the infant with equal parts kindness and terror in her eyes. With a shake of her head, Eris addressed the crowd with a stern scowl.
Okay, everyone, the show is over. You may leave now.
Epilogue. Beacon Pine's coldest summer on record came and went without much fanfare. Folks shared what they had and none were left wanting. The new school year was ushered in by the falling leaves of autumn.
Oh, be right back. The fox is back.
After everything Luca, Rollo, and Beck had been through, middle school was bearable. The chill of winter didn't seem to bother people much. They kindled a hope for a better future in their hearts.
Jesus, be right back. Crazy dishwasher it was. The issue has been taken care of, sorry about that. So,
When spring arrived, farmers planted their crops with a sense of joy and optimism. And as the dawn of the first day of summer came again, its light slowly spread through the shallow valley. It crept over the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, and came to rest on a young boy sleeping at dawn, his mind at peace, knowing he is here for a reason.
okay. Talkie. Rollo, are you up yet? Roger that. It's a beautiful day at Mission Control. You gonna swing by? Be there in a minute. Check in with Rollo at the treehouse.
Over time, Eleanor began moving Walt's old things out of the closet and into storage. Eleanor had moved back into her bedroom, and now that she wasn't sneaking out late, she even slept there most nights.
It's so sweet we get to actually play through the epilogue. It's adorable. The fridge. Mom, I'm ready to go now. You're going without me. I'll meet you there. I've got a bunch of jam to finish jarring. It's funny. I only started making jam as a way to send messages without anyone noticing. But now I enjoy it. Oh, I'm making a huge mess here. Is there anything outside to interact with? No? Seems like there's nothing here. Okay. Bye. elevator here, right? Comfy. Achoo! Oh, I hear you and Rollo have big plans for that little treehouse. Yeah, it started getting crowded. After we revoke the max capacity, one Rollo, one Luca roll. So I decided to expand. Well, at least we've got some help with that. How's the internship at Nelly and the Elena shop going? It's been great. I'm hoping it helps me get into the School of Agriculture up at State. Also, Nelly said she'd write a letter of recommendation, which will be huge. I just can't help but worry about leaving Rollo. He's grown up so fast, but he's still my little brother. Yeah, he had a heck of a growth spurt. I don't just mean grown, literally. This morning he was up and finished his chores before I even had breakfast. Bless you. Well, some of that might be his excitement about the treehouse renovations. Don't tell him this, cause it'll go to his head, but I'm really proud of that little punk. I'm sure he feels the same way, but he's just too damn proud to tell you. I know. Can I head here? No! He still will not let me. Hey guys, how's that tree planting going? Couldn't be better. I'm so grateful to Elon and Nelly for letting me help. I just wasn't built to be a mayor. Too much bureaucracy. Thus we finished cleaning up the sidewalks. What's next?
When perennial harvest collapsed, most of the clipboards skipped town. But some stuck around and dedicated themselves to making things right.
Oh, anyone with a knack for art can help in the new offices. You can count on us. Well, looks like you really found your calling. I never really felt comfortable telling people what to do. Now this right here. This is something I can be proud of. How's the napping this morning? The most underrated part of a good nap is the view. And the view's getting greener every day. Nice. Sweet. As you decided on a name, yep, we had to clear out all the old stuff before putting on the final touch. Slow and Dirty Harvest is now official. I like it. It was actually Nelly's idea. There's still a lot of work to do, and the name serves as a reminder. Just because progress is important doesn't mean change should happen fast. In fact, I've learned that the more you care about something, the more important it is to take things slow. Our motto is, go slow and fix things. Amen to that. Slow and Dirty Harvest. Sweet. I'd better not dilly-dally. Gotta go to the treehouse. Okay. Look, get this. I managed to throw in an actual fish this morning. Seriously? Yeah, and honest to goodness. Flip-flopping, swim-swimming, fish. I don't think I've ever caught an actual fish here. Been at least 7 years since I've caught one. I'd say it's a good omen. What do you do with the fish? Oh, I released it back into the pond. I'm hoping to catch it again tomorrow. Sweet. Does anything change here in the memories, or... Looks like we could use some new bait. Where do you say we head out and find some more? Wait, I'm gonna check the guide, because I'm pretty sure we're lacking some here just yet. Give me a second. So. So this is not something we can get right now. Okay.
Luca wrapped some fish.
Let's go back to the game. We're gonna see if we can do that later. A little higher. Yep. Little lower. Yep. Little higher. Yep. I'm telling ya, the angle isn't the issue. We need more power to the radio. Luca, there you are. Would you tell him it's not the angle? Hey, I'm not in charge of antenna redesign. Fine, fine, Iki, just don't do anything drastic until we get back. Who, me? Tish, you're in charge while I'm gone. Yep. It'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. If we really want mission control to turn into something bigger and better, we have to loosen our grip a bit. You're right. Lead the way. Checking out back at your house. Young Mr. Van Horn, how's little Solomon Sharper doing? Young Sharper seems to enjoy nature more than I. So we do a lot of strong these days. Has he, attended to cloud of his craven blood toward domination? Yeah. Thankfully, no. I spoke at length with Dr. Moodwell, and she feels that Sharper's infant mind was not developed enough to retain his previous memories. For all intents and purposes, the child is unmolded clay. Let's hope he's a little nicer the second time around. That is the objective, yes. But really, all I can do is try and hope. The activities I'm endeavoring to find less distasteful. Well, I think you're doing a great job. And the whole town is ready to help out however we can. I can't wait to teach him how to throw a baseball.
Eris did her best to ignore the tears welling in her eyes.
That will be acceptable. What's today's news? That needs knowing. I'll give you tomorrow's headline today. Our old friend Patrick C. Montesquieu, aka William Kerr, just performed a stirring rendition of the Ice Cream Comet at the State Correctional Facility. I hear there wasn't a dry eye in the house. Well, I guess he has plenty of time to work on his craft. Hey, Mr. Non-Crate, I'm gonna go see my dad in a bit. Did you want to come with? Even after everything I did, you'd still...
Mr. Non-Crate shook his head.
You really are your father's son, aren't you? I don't think I'm ready for that yet. Well, you're always invited. I bet he'd love to hear from you. I'll visit Walt in my own time. You run along now.
With perennial harvest gone, the transportation tubes were left unused.
Come on. No needs too big, no needs too small. For just what dried.
Maybe not completely unused.
Just one piece of candy for the ride of your life. Who's next? Me. Guess what? Yesterday I saw a Dynastis Titivus. And that's good. It's great. I haven't spotted one of those in years. At this rate, Ḥ'għupaitz is gonna become the bug capital of the county. There she is. I have news I think you'll enjoy. This morning I unpacked my last box. We're officially moved in. It's just a box. Let's not blow this out of proportion. It sounds an awful lot like putting down roots. I guess this place is root-worthy. You're gonna be stuck with me for the foreseeable future. I do have to warn you, most years aren't going to be as interesting as this one. I think I'll manage. Ready? Before we go, there's a bit of a surprise. Checking what back at your house done. Oh, my mom's prepared this tree especially for you. They didn't have to do that. It wasn't just them. Just about the whole town pitched in. We all owe you. It should do okay in the cold of old beacon pines. And try as things warm up. That's perfect. When you're ready, take just wild ride to old beacon pines. Oh, I see now. Ah, you got it. Now that's a good looking tree. Being a special occasion and whatnot. This ride's on the house. You're gonna wanna hang on tight to that little tree.
I think this is it. The end I've been waiting for. Honestly, I began to lose hope of ever finding it. But then you came along. I don't know exactly how to thank you. It's hard to explain how much this means to me. It's funny, now that our time together is finally ending. I'm at a loss for words. Let's just watch the end together.
Done. A good little tree. The best little tree. Thank you, children. This means a lot. Yeah, thanks for everything. Shucks, I only did what any super awesome best buddy would have done. We should probably give you some time alone now. You good? Yeah, I am. It's been a wild year. How are you feeling? Everyone keeps asking me that. I'm fine, really. Pa always says the only thing fitter than a fiddle is a cello. I feel like a dunk cello. Well, if you ever stop feeling like a solo, I'm here for you. I know, you don't even have to say it. You two make an awesome pair. Excuse me? We're a trio now. Yep. Thanks. There's just one thing missing now that you're a part of our group. Missing? Let me tell you a little story about a man named Hank Atomic. Oh god. I won't be long. We'll be waiting for you back at the phone booth. I found the perfect way to start our summer. You got some good friends. I'm so proud of you. Your father will be so proud. I know. Mom, can I ask you a question? Do you ever dream about Dad? Not a night goes by that I don't. Are you ever afraid that you're going to forget him? Forget what he looked like? Forget his voice? No, because so much of him lives on in you. He loved that old tree, but I know he would have loved this one more, because his two favorite people planted it. I'll give you two a moment. Alright, the beautiful tree was destroyed with this icing thing. Hey Dad. Dr. Midwell says that over the next few years this place should warm up, so it won't have to be so cold for much longer. I think I finally understand why you left that night. There were things you believed in. Big things. Those beliefs were the things that made you, you. If you wouldn't have stood up to Sharper, stood up for what you believed in, you wouldn't have been the same person anymore. You had to go, but I didn't mean you loved us any less. Oh. I might not visit you as much as I used to. I know you understand. What a nice story. I think we have missed little portions of it. Like the last fish bait to try out that will lead to one more memory with the father. I'm gonna try out that one, but I'm glad we completed the game, yeah. The training was so sweet. Bit bittersweet, I would say, but still satisfying. But the atmosphere of this game was quite quite cozy the whole time. I loved it a lot. And I'm glad I picked this game finally to play. So next time we'll focus on the world according to girl, the game that does proceed with the story based on our card deck, where we have to raise the girl to become a hero that saves the world that is destroyed, while she is not aware of all of that. Quite ended already, yeah. But I think there are still some things that we did miss, so I'm gonna go through those. I honestly expected Big Companions to be like somehow more on the horror genre while still being cozy, but it was perfect as it was, yeah. Really loved it. Okay, so what happens if I pick up junk here? With a little junk.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little junk.
Can't wait to see the look on his face when he realizes he drank his own cigar ash. How did the ashes get into the vial? It was pretty easy to mess with the vial when it was behind my back. Oh, that's sneaky. Well, it's a bad habit anyways. Pa always says, bad habits are like 50-year filed goals. Huh? Hard to kick. You can all call me Shopper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Oh? Wowie. Okay, similar to the water basically. Well, that's one way to kick a bad habit.
As the last of what was once Sharper Valentine wafted into the air, the crowd began to disperse, still numb from what they had just observed. Sharper Valentine was gone for good, His end would be a new beginning for Beacon Pines, a new chance to let go of the things they had lost and grab hold of a new future. The end. Well, I'd be lying if I said that wasn't a bit gratifying. If that feels to you like a good note to end on, I won't stand in your way.
Okay. Give me a second too. So, for the part that I did check. Ta 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 ta. The Fletcher. Okay, where is it again? Okay. Flight.
Luca drew himself up and decided he squinted down the
We did go through this already, but I want to get one last fish bait.
He looked up with Luca and Iggy the branch after what that was all the boys in fact. Chapter 5 Signs. They stood the sky with each let's keep Luca pulled.
Okay, and here what we had to do before checking out the hall leading to the sewers, look at the sign about the town hall in the town square. Okay, here. That's all. It's hard to say with all this snow. I think it's a town sign. I can almost make out letters under here. What town could this even be? There could be another town this deep into Weepwood. Looking at evidence to the contrary, let's figure out what we're dealing with here. Step 1, snow's gotta go. I'll see what I can do.
The boys stared in disbelief at the sign that now clearly read. Luca looked with a resign. Luca went.
So maybe this wasn't it. Sign about the town hall in the town square. Wait.
Looking down. The crunching of footsteps, he looked back. Luca peered upward. He let out faintly, seeing.
We can do it.
Luca allowed him. The boys, if not as it was. Iggy motioned. Iggy shrugged. Iggy no. He wiped his nose. Luca gave. Iggy cleared his. Iggy. Lucas. That's all. Iggy snuggled. The house smelled of warm. Luca was. He looked up to see his mother. A voice. Luca turned. The doppelganger. Aww. The figure. It's amazing. Not that you don't remember. Luca snapped. The doppelganger. The day Luca turned. That's not the doppelganger. Everything. Let me show the world. Luca was the doppelganger. He grabbed Luca. It was his. Do you remember? Luca gave. He could see the. Damn it, Walt. She was his father's. There's a. I won't turn. Luca's. Walt. What's right is. I could never. Eleanor. Spare me. What about. Oh, Luca Flint. Walt. Luca. With tears. Mom. Walt dropped nothing but. Luca placed. It sound. Walt. Just listen to me. I'll be back. Luca hugged. Promise. Walt stood up. I promise. With a wink. A figure. It stood slowly. From a deep slumber. Whether it was. Iggy felt it. Luca looked. The figure. When it came to. Iggy huffed. Nat. Iggy turned. Realized. Luca and. Nat took a deep. Nat exhaled slowly. For Luca and it until they opened cold.
Maybe you do have to return back to the water.
He looked down
Please.
and his eye with a sudden.
I'm not that confused.
He sprinted as Iggy turned. Chapter. The sword. Not he'd given Luke as Luca. Rolo said he. Mr. Kerr. The clip. It all right now. Luca stopped the tree. He dropped to his nose. A dry. There was no. Iggy found. Suddenly. He bent down to scoop.
Okay.
Luca stuttered. Iggy gave Luca. Luca wiped. Iggy.
Okay, so it was before locating the source to check the sign.
Iggy and. A disc of smooth metal tooth.
No?
Iggy dart. He emerged. Luca. Iggy stifled. Iggy. The fencing glisten, each chain link.
Okay, it was this one. Okay, there we go, crooked. Just like this was taking place. Okay. Now that we got it. We're just gonna go here.
Well, time to bust out
We got the badge
tickles.
that we were looking for. I was afraid I was mistaking something, but it was correct.
Tears. Beck redoubled. Iggy's eyes. Iggy can. Beck shook the ooh. Chapter the best.
Okay.
Luca Pop. He'd only. Hopefully he.
I'm just gonna go to the fishing place once I can.
Roxy, but this her eyes in a torrent. Roxy with a Roxy. Roxy tried. Luca wiped his. Looking into the pot.
Let's see.
Mr.
Oh,
Luca motion. Mr. Nuncreed gently placed one. Luca, there was a. It was. There was a shame. If Mr. Nuncreed. Mr. Nun.
hi Sime, hi, welcome back. How are you doing?
With a
We managed to complete Big Combines today. I'm just missing one tiny part of it, so I'm trying to unlock it.
The instant winced as he felt a cold too large. Luca, he know the end. Wait, this is I know.
Oh, we came upon the dead end. Oh my gosh.
There like a trap, right? Luca felt something. What he didn't. Luca twist.
Okay. Chavaba that hates too is out. Oh, I saw it. Actually, I don't know if I told him. Yeah, I'm gonna tell him. Thank you. In early development, but you can play it. I see. Thank you, thank you. His birthday is upcoming, but from what I remember, he still has to complete the first one, so maybe it's not something he wants right now just yet.
Luca tied a bent. If all you
Actually,
have
already got him the gift. It's a giant extra round Kato piggy bank. We got quite a lot of mess we went through this week. Actually,
Luca tied
our
a
Hammy
bent.
got
If all
sick
you
really
have-
badly. She was hospitalized, but today finally we got to take her home. Finally. She's gonna be sick till the end of her days, but she can manage now with the medication, so she's gonna live longer, and I'm happy about that. Did he actually play something during baby jail time?
Luca tied
The
a
last
bent
week he
nail.
did
If
not,
all
no.
you have-
But maybe there will be one more upcoming baby jail time. We're gonna see. He'll tell me this Thursday since he returned to work just today. Oh! So this is the memory piece. It's a photo of you and Uncle Joseph. Let me see that. Oh, look at those two young fools. How they turned up at the bottom of the pond. Who can say? Some things are just hard to explain. I miss Uncle Joseph. How come he doesn't come to fishing with us anymore? He is busy with his new job at Valentine's. What's a new job got to do with him fishing with us? It's complicated. Like I said, some things are hard to explain. Well, that's quite a haul. Feels like a good time to pack up. Oh, just a little longer. If things lasted forever, they might not feel special, huh? I guess. I'll make you a deal, Buckaroo. If you ever feel like you need to talk about anything at all, you just say, let's go fishing, and I'll know what you mean. Like a secret password? Yep, top secret. Neat. What a perfect day, yeah. So yeah. It is this extra short part that we were looking for. And we did complete the game. It's finished. Everything is done, cinnamon buns. We finally managed to do it. So, there we go. Give me just a second so I can close the game. Okay. So last we managed to complete Beacon Pines. I'm quite happy and satisfied with it. And as I mentioned, next time we're going to try to get through the story of The World According to Girl, the deck building visual novel game that I was playing through. Not so long ago, actually, yeah. The last time I did stream. And after that, I have more little indies to play through and catch up with the other games I was playing. And also more demos upcoming, yeah, that for sure. So, this was quite a short stream. I'm gonna end it here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be back during evening, but I'm gonna see about that, yeah. So as always, I do mention I don't have any fixed schedule, and I do warn beforehand on my social media in case there's any upcoming stream of mine. And you can hop onto my Discord server where you can get the personalized rules, visit up to your preferences so that you can get pinged real time coming to all of my content. Give me just a second to see who's streaming right now. Thank you for all of the company you offered, Cinnamon Buns. I had plenty of fun. Oh wait, there is Katna who's streaming Hades too. I had plenty of fun together with you, and I'm very happy we got to complete this game together today. So we're going to raid Katna. I already decided on a whim just like this. So, this is the raid message to copy paste. Keep a raid for a Gyepi day so that they will have a Gyepi day indeed. And this is the version for those that are not so bad with no emotes so that you can pass the message as well. And we're going to raid Katna. Please be sure to bring over some love to them. Katna is amazing. Katna is great. So, there we go. There we go. Let's begin the raid. And as I mentioned, I may or may not stream later on today. We're gonna see about it. If you do see me mentioning that on my socials, that means I'm gonna stream, okay? So, thank you for stopping by. See you soon. Bye-bye!